although nobody will ever convince me of this, anything's possible. My aunt could be on the up and up. She could be legitimately out for my mother's best interest, yeah, whatever. But my gut instinct tells me that's not the case. And I have a sixth sense about people. I have a sixth sense. I'm a high HSP. I'm a highly sensitive person, and I just know. I just know that my aunt is not on the up and up. The very way that this power of attorney came about, and yet my entire family just brushes it aside, doesn't care, just whatever, But anyway, my mom did wind up giving me a lot of money, okay? I used it to live off of. I've said all this out there here before. And back when my ex's mom was my friend, she was like blasé. She was like, so what? It was your mom. You're her daughter. She has a right to give you money. But in my family's eyes, I took financial advantage of my mentally ill mother. See how apples and oranges people see one way or another. But even if that were seen to be the case, I would like to think that any judge would look at the fact that this power of attorney was drawn up behind. My mom didn't know she had signed it. But to give you an idea of my mother's level of ignorance, my mom's not stupid, not like you sometimes see women portrayed on 2.5 Men, like just dumb as doornails, and, or how they portrayed Christina Applegate's character in Married with Children, My mom is extremely kind, extremely sensitive, okay? She can grasp things when she wants to. We watched a very complicated movie called The Words, and she understood it. I was surprised. Sometimes she doesn't understand things, but when it comes to people, she wants to plead the best of people. When Marion was busy throwing my mother into mental hospitals, my mom hated her. But once my mom just accepted, just like a hostage would accept that, they're a hostage, that I can give you an example. J.C. Dugard, captive for 20 some odd years of her life. Her captive, was an adult who was fucking her when she was 10, but he would show her kindness, and of course she had to accept her situation, and she would appreciate any kindness he showed her. See? It didn't change the fact that she shouldn't be there, that he had no right to have her there, that she should have been with her mom and her family, but, my aunt should not have this control over my mother, but my mom accepts this as unavoidable. My mom accepts it as this is what is, and there's nothing she can do about it. So she appreciates any kindness Marion shows towards her. As long as my mom doesn't fight or question anything, Marion shows my mom kindness, okay? When my mom gets upset or questions things, whatever, then, it can be whatever, or Marion's in a bad mood, or who knows, I don't know, my mom would periodically call me up in LA and tell me different things, and that is why I do not believe my aunt is on the up and up. See, I'm not just talking out of my ass here. I base how I feel on things my mother has said to me in regards to my aunt, and things my aunt has said and done in regards to my mother and to me, okay? I'm not an idiot. I'm sick. Okay, I'm sick, but I'm not stupid. My mom just won't see it. She won't accept what I know is the truth, the danger of this woman, her half-sister, my half-aunt, having a durable, D-U-R-A-B-L-E, power of attorney over my mother. My mom doesn't want to hear it. She doesn't want to hear it. There's nothing that I can do. And Marion easily pulls the wool over my family's eyes because of my instability, because I was, quote unquote, not intentionally, but draining my mother dry financially. It was a slow process. I didn't know. As far as I knew, my mom had sold the big house, got a little house, and my mom wanted to help me. And then, everything happened bad in my life. I got hurt. I couldn't work, couldn't pay bills. I couldn't. All these things happened, and my mom loved me. She wanted to help me out. But in Marion's eyes, I was taking advantage of my mentally ill mother. See? And that is what Marion says to everybody who will listen to her. Okay? But to give you an idea of how frustrating this all is for me. Perfect example, my Aunt Marion declared as fraud legitimate charges my mother had made on her own credit card when I was visiting my mother in 2009, okay? Sure, my mom, I'm her daughter, she bought me some stuff. We're not talking thousands of dollars here. She also bought herself stuff, bought food, yada, whatever. Marion got away with declaring it all as fraud. The only reason I found out is because I'm smart as hell. When my mom got out of the mental hospital and I got a hold of that power of attorney and realized what Marion was up to, I decided to access my mom's credit cards online by getting my mom gave me her information, and I opened online accounts, and I was in fucking shock. I only did it just to see what Marion was up to, if she was paying off my mom's credit card like she said she was, or just paying the bare minimum or whatever, But I did it in any case, and she declared as fraud legitimate charges my mother had made on my mother's credit card. You think the only reason she did that is so it would look like I'd stolen my mother's credit card? You understand? I try to tell my mom this, she won't listen. You know what my mom said in response? Yeah, but Laura, she declared as fraud those charges. She reduced my credit cards. But Mom, you don't understand all of the connotations in regards to what Marion's doing to me, tarnishing my reputation. I didn't steal your credit card, you know that. The footage of, if they recorded, if there was cameras in the stores, would show that. They would show that you signed that they were your credit cards. And just the fact that you had them and Marion hadn't taken them away from you proves that you had no idea that this durable power of attorney was even over you, okay? Because back when you had called me and said, oh, I just found out Marion had a power of attorney over me, you'd call me in 2007, 2008, you still didn't know what that power of attorney was. You just knew there was one. Only later, slowly, did Marion let it be known, after she was busy, while she was busy throwing you into mental hospitals and destroying your spunkiness or your willingness to fight back, whatever, slowly, methodically wearing you down so you would accept her authority over you. Only then did she let it be known that I have complete authority over you, Samantha, Laura's mom, and I'm going to be getting all your mail and paying all your bills and controlling all your money and yada yada, whatever, okay? I'm not wrong in regards to this. And yeah, in the end my mom wound up giving me a lot of money. But I didn't use it to put drugs up my nose, I used it to live off. Remember, I was being abused. I was in an abusive situation. And in the end, after Donald did what he did to me 11/48, I'm walking around with these huge bruises, and both him and his mom acted like nothing at all had happened to me. I was struggling not to lose my mind, and I begged my mom for more money, and apparently she made the mistake of saying, to my family, to her sisters, that I can't take this anymore. Laura keeps asking me for money, so, Marion had the perfect, alibi, so to speak, and it's just, it's disregarded that Marion did this all behind my mother's back because Marion did it for my mother's own good, you know? It's all bullshit. And if I was, you know, a normal person working and whatnot, and a lawyer would listen to me, a judge would listen to me, but under the circumstances, no one's gonna care. I understand that. I accept it, okay? But I still have a right to talk about this because it's wrong on so many levels. It's just plain fucking wrong. My mom used to talk about how, you know, she was going to sell her house and move to Los Angeles and be with me. I'm like, Mom, you can't sell your house. Marion owns it. Marion won't let you. I have the bill of sale, Laura. I have the bill. Oh, God, Mom, I don't care. We're going through this again. We went through this in 2009 when you wouldn't listen to me. Your bill of sale isn't worth the paper it's printed on. Marion has a power of attorney where you legally made all your assets hers. This is just so sick. So frustrating. It's not like my mom is a retard or in bed and you can't, you know, even ask what 2 + 2 equals. You know what I mean? She just is her brick wall, talking to a brick wall when it comes to me saying anything bad about the family. It's just how it goes. Nothing I can do about it because my mother not only does not and cannot grasp the concept of the dangers of my half-aunt having this kind of power over my mother. The dangers for me, you know? My mother's only getting older. She's on 3 psych meds, you know? She's like a child. She's only, you know... My mother can't grasp the concept now, and she couldn't grasp it 3 years ago, and it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. There's not a damn fucking thing I can do about it. But I'll shout it from the fucking rooftops. You know? I'll shout it from the rooftops. I believe my aunt's ultimate intention is to fuck me over. And there's not a will and to get everything of my mom's into her hands. The only hope that I believe, is if my mother and I can go and my mother will make a will behind my aunt's back, but I don't know if that's even something my mother can do. It's so frustrating. It is so frustrating. I don't have any intention of being around any of my family members. Why bother? The aunt with cancer, sure, but it's still frustrating with her because I can't say to her how I really feel in regards to all of this, you know? I'm just a good little fucking quiet girl, you know? Thankfully, can at least fucking vent out here. And occasionally get people on her side who understand, who offer their support, encouragement, what have you. You know? Mary would have a fucking fit if she knew about this. But thankfully I have money in the bank now, and Marion doesn't have the power over me that she had before. When I was with my mom in 2009, she forced my mother to throw me out without a penny to my name, and I was living on the streets for 6 weeks. Here in good old Massachusetts. You know, technically living on the streets and in shelters and with this supposedly religious guy who turned into a total fucking